Am I audible? Within 2 minutes, we will start our lecture. Meanwhile, students are joining. So ask them to join it first. I am also sending one message related to this. So we can proceed further to new point. Very good morning to all. Whether my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today we will move towards our third OOPS concept, that is the abstraction. Okay, up till now we have seen inheritance and polymorphism. Now third one is the abstraction and fourth one is the encapsulation. So today we will start with abstraction. How we can achieve it, how to implement in our day-to-day life programming, like that. Okay, so first understand that what is the process of abstraction. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. Okay, what is the meaning behind that? Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. So it's very secure application, or you can call it as a OOPS concept. It's a very secure point. Just a minute, students. Okay, sorry from my side. Uh, Basic use of abstraction is what? It will hide the implementation details, but it will complete the functionality that are required by the user. Now, abstraction has mainly focused on these 2 points. Mainly focused on these 2 points. If you are using the abstract class, it will achieve the hiding up to 100%, but we cannot give the surety that it completely 100%. It present in between 0 to 100%. And whenever you use the interface, at that time it will achieve the 100% surety of abstraction, that is the hiding of implementation. So we are going to see both the concept, abstract class as well as interface in the abstraction concept. Okay, because sometimes you need the interfaces like a inheritance type of a concept, and sometimes you need the abstract class. Now, now first we will see what is meant by abstract class and how to implement its program. A class which is declared with the abstract keyword is known as. Whether my voice is clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. 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 Now we will move towards our actual point. What is meant by abstract class? Once again, sorry for disturbance. See here, students, I will once again repeat it. See, what is meant by abstract class? The class which is declared with the abstract keyword is known as an abstract class in the Java. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods in the body content. Now, first we will understand its concept and then we will move towards its actual program. Because you should know how to implement. Now, am I clearly audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
First, okay. So we will first understand how to implement it, and then we will move towards actual program. So these are the important points you should remember while implementing the abstract class. An abstract class must be declared with the abstract keyword. This is the important point related to abstract class. Abstract word must be there, then and then only it will move towards the abstract classes. Then it may contain abstract or non-abstract methods according to our use. Then it can be instantiated, but here in abstract class you cannot instantiate in the abstract class. Whenever its use is there, at that time you can initialize it. Just declaration part is there. Okay. And it can have constructors. It can have constructors and static methods also. It means no simple methods. You can add the constructors as well as static methods also in the abstract classes. And it can have final methods which will force the subclass not to change the body of the method. We have already seen the final keyword. Through that final keyword, we have implemented variables, methods, and classes. So here you can use the final methods also to avoid the inheritance. Means you cannot use that class in the inherited class. Okay, you can use it, but you cannot change its values if methods are in the final. Methods are in position in the final. So according to your use, you can use it, but here final methods are allowed to force the subclass not to change the body of the method. Okay. So these are the six important points related to abstract class. Okay. Now we will move towards one simple program related to abstract class. So you can understand the meaning of all these 5 points that we have declared over here. And after that we will move towards the interface, because in inheritance we have implemented only 3 types of inheritance. Now with the help of interface we can implement remaining 2 types of inheritance, but before that we will cover the abstract class. Okay, now first see that how to declare the abstract class, how to declare the abstract class and how to declare the abstract method. First I will show you here the syntax for the same. Okay, whether my voice is clear to all? If not clear, just tell me. Yes, my voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you feel like that, just tell me so I can check it. Now see how to write the abstract method. How to write the abstract method. First, you need to write the abstract keyword. Just I am showing here the syntax of abstract class and abstract method. Okay, so I have written here abstract keyword, and then you can write your method name. Suppose printing method is there. Actually name of method we have to start with small letter. Print value. Suppose I want to print the values, then I will create one method like this. So this is called as the syntax, and after this abstract method you have to write the semicolon. It means just we have declared method over here, we have not written any type of details in this method. So this is the simple syntax for abstract method. Okay, then we will move towards the program. Okay, so this is the declaration of a method. Now we will implement very simple program based on the abstract. Then I will give you one statement for implementation, and then we will move towards the interface. Now see, first I will create a simple program for abstract class. See, I have added one abstract keyword in front of a class, in front of class. Okay, so the very basic program is there. Just I have created simple class having name as a bike. We have already implemented such a program, and I have added here one abstract keyword. That's why it become as an abstract class. Then in that I will create one abstract method. You can create abstract as well as non-abstract method inside the abstract class. Right now I am creating the abstract method only. आणि जेव्हा तुम्ही abstract method create करता त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला इथे कोणताही डिटेल्स म्हणजे ते त्याचं जे काही डिस्क्रिप्शन आहे ती लिहायची गरज नसते. ओके, सो राईट नाउ आय हॅव क्रिएटेड इट. नाउ I will extend this abstract class in the one another class which is holding the main method extends by class. Okay, मी abstract class इथे extend करून घेतली. Now what you have to do, we have to describe this method in this class. लक्षात येते जी आपण abstract class मध्ये मेथड डिक्लेअर केली होती, जस्ट आपण डिक्लेअर केली होती, त्याचं डेफिनेशन जी काही ओरिजिनल कंटेंट्स असतात ते आपण तिथे लिहिलेले नव्हते. राईट नाउ वी आर रायटिंग ओव्हर देअर. आय विल गिव्ह सम स्पेस सो यू कॅन आयडेंटिफाय. सेम मेथड आहे, आपण ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट म्हणून वरती डिक्लेअर केली होती. आता मी त्याच्यातले जे कंटेंट्स आहेत ते मी इथे या होंडा नावाच्या क्लासमध्ये इनिशियलाइज करणार आहे. ओके, नाउ सी, I will write one simple statement, SOP statement, out dot println, and in that I will print as a running safely. Okay, just statement I have written here as bike is running safely. Now main method, public static void main, string arguments, and after that, now see here no any change while creating the object. ओके, त्याच्या आधी आपण पॉलिमॉर्फिझम कन्सेप्ट पाहिला होता, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला ह्या गोष्टी क्लिअर केलेल्या होत्या. सेम कन्सेप्ट आहे इथे. आता मी मेन मेथड डिक्लेअर केली, मला कुठली मेथड कॉल करायची, रन मेथड कॉल करायची. ती ऍक्च्युअल अवेलेबल आहे बाईक या क्लासमध्ये, पण आपण त्याचं डेफिनेशन किंवा त्याचं इनिशियलायझेशन जो काही कन्सेप्ट होता तो कुठे डिझाईन केला, सब क्लासमध्ये. म्हणजे इथे तुम्हाला ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करत असताना जो पॅरेंट क्लास आहे म्हणजे बाईक, त्याचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करायचा आहे. पण ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करत असताना कुणाचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर यूज करायचा आहे, होंडा क्लासचा. अंडरस्टूड? अपकास्टिंगच्या वेळेला आपण हे सगळे प्रोसेसेस पाहिलेल्या होत्या. सेम कन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला इथे अप्लाय करायची. जेव्हा जेव्हा तुम्ही ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास यूज करणार आहात त्यावेळेस ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करताना पॅरेंट क्लासचा करायचा, पण इथं कन्स्ट्रक्टर पास करत असताना सब क्लासचा करायचा, ज्या सब क्लास मध्ये तुम्ही त्याची कंप्लीट इन्फॉर्मेशन डिझाइन केलेली आहे त्या सब क्लासचा. Understood? Because in abstract class we have not written single statement related to that method. Just we have initialized over there. But whatever declaration definition related to that method is there, we have written in the subclass, that is Honda. That's why we have taken here constructor of a subclass. Now you can directly call that run method over here with this. Now I will save it.
मॅम ते स्क्रीन मधलं टी कॅपिटल झाले.
Okay. Thank you. I will change it. Okay. Now I will execute it. Java C, name of program is Honda. Sorry. आता ह्याला आपण सेव्ह का म्हणतो, तर इथे आपण फक्त इनिशियलाइज केलं, त्याच्यात जे काही कंटेंट्स आहेत ते जेव्हा रिक्वायर्ड आहेत तेव्हा आपण लिहिलं. Right? That's why abstract class is called as the very safe. Now, what you have to do? You have to implement one simple program based on this. काय करायचे सांगते. हा लक्षात आलं सगळ्यांच्या? Yes, students, have you understood? Yes. Hello, students, have you understood it?
रिपीट मॅम.
Okay, see here. First, what we have done, we have created one simple abstract class. In abstract class, you can write abstract methods as well as non-abstract methods, depend on your use. But right now we have created here only abstract method. And whenever you are creating any class as abstract or any method as abstract, just the initialization is there. Whatever declaration definition part is there, you have to write whenever you want to add in your program. So I want this method in the subclass Honda. मला ह्या क्लासमध्ये ही मेथड हवी आहे, त्यामुळे इथे फक्त आपण इनिशियलाइज केलेली होती. त्याचे डिक्लेरेशन म्हणजे त्याची बॉडी पार्ट आहे तो आपण ह्या सब क्लासमध्ये लिहा. Okay, this will act as a parent class, and whatever information we want to add in this method, we have added in the child class, or you can call it as a subclass. ठीक आहे. मग आता इथे मल्टिपल क्लासेस असू शकते, सब क्लासेस. त्यामुळे जितके क्लासेस असतील तितक्या क्लासेस मध्ये तुम्ही ही ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्ट मेथड कॉल करू शकता. त्याचं डिक्लेरेशन डेफिनेशन जी काही असेल ती तुम्ही तिथे डिक्लेअर करू शकता. And whenever you want to access it in your main method, what you have to do? You have to create an object of a parent class with the help of a constructor of that subclass. अपकास्टिंग डाऊनकास्टिंग मध्ये आपण ही प्रोसेस पाहिलेली होती. त्यासाठीच आपण पॉलिमॉर्फिझम मध्ये ही कन्सेप्ट आधी पाहिली होती, जेणेकरून आपण ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास मध्ये डायरेक्टली युटिलाइज करू शकू. ओके, so according to that, first I have created object of a parent class with the help of a constructor of a subclass, that is Honda. And now we have called our method run because we have declared this method in the subclass Honda. जर मल्टिपल अजून सबक्लासेस असते तर इथे क्रिएट करताना त्या सबक्लासचा आपण यूज केला असता. ते पण आपण एक्झाम्पल बघणार आहोत आजच्या लेक्चर मध्ये. ओके, हॅव यू क्लिअर्ड नाउ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to design a simple program based on this. What that is shape. मी तुम्हाला स्टेटमेंट सांगते. शेप नावाचा एक ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास क्रिएट करायचा आहे आपण, म्हणजे सर्कल असेल, रेक्टँगल असेल, राईट. त्याचं फक्त स्टेटमेंट्स लिहायचे, तुम्हाला कुठलाही फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करायचा. व्हॉट यू हॅव टू डू हिअर, create one class, abstract class having name as a shape, then abstract method having name as a draw. आणि तुम्हाला दोन सब क्लासेस डिझाईन करायचे आहेत, एक रेक्टँगलचा आणि एक सर्कलचा. प्रॉपरली लक्ष द्या. एक ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास क्रिएट करायचा शेप नावाचा, त्याच्यामध्ये ड्रॉ नावाची मेथड असेल. त्याच्यानंतर दोन सब क्लासेस करायचे या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये. एक असेल रेक्टँगल, तो ह्या शेप क्लासला एक्सटेंड करेल, आणि दुसरा असेल सर्कल, तो पण ह्या शेप क्लासला एक्सटेंड करेल. आणि इथे तुम्हाला ती जी ड्रॉ नावाची मेथड आहे ती एक्सप्लेन करायची. मग तुम्ही एसओपी मध्ये जस्ट लिहा ड्रॉइंग रेक्टँगल, ड्रॉइंग सर्कल, लाईक दॅट. तुम्ही कुठलं पण घ्या, स्क्वेअर घ्या, मिनिमम 2 हवेत मला. ठीक आहे. आणि मग मेन क्लास असेल, आणि त्या मेन क्लासमध्ये तुमची मेन मेथड असेल. ओके, आणि तिथे कॉल करताना तुम्ही जर सर्कल कॉल करणार असाल तर ह्या होंडाच्या जागी सर्कल येईल, आणि जर रेक्टँगल कॉल करणार असाल तर इथे रेक्टँगल येईल, आणि मग तुम्ही ती मेथड कॉल करायची आहे. अँड नाउ this is the one statement. Minimum 2 shapes will be required. It may be rectangle, circle, square, like that. Hexagon, you can take a pentagon, no issues, but minimum 2 shapes will be there. So take your time, implement it, and after implementation just tell me that, so I can check it. Otherwise you can share over here. हा प्रोग्राम मी असाच ठेवते जेणेकरून तुम्हाला रेफरन्स लागेल. ओके, so within 10 minutes try to implement it, otherwise I will implement over here, so you can check it. Understood? लक्षात आलं सगळ्यांच्या? Yes, students?
Yep.
Okay, so start. I will keep this program as it is.
When I don't love somebody, I don't love somebody.
Okay, so many of you have started implementing it. If you are having any queries, you can ask me because some of you have shared with me. Okay, many of you have started implementing it in correct way. No issues. Many ways are there, but yes, you have tried it correctly. Yes, anybody want to share your screen?
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, just a minute. I will stop sharing my screen. Who want to share it?
गोरक्षण अच्छेगा.
Okay, just a minute. Yes, you can share your screen. Meanwhile, I am checking the those who have shared with me in WhatsApp.
Is it visible, ma'am?
1 minute. Actually, it's showing that, but still now not visible.
Beta, I will share.
Whether you're
Now is it visible, ma'am?
no, what you have to do, just stop it and once again start it. Due to network issue, it may happen that.
It's not showing me a stop option.
Stop sharing your screen and then once again start it.
Okay, wait. Just
Recording in progress.
hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Hello, Gorakshana.
What? Yes, ma'am.
Still your visible. Still your screen is not visible. Many of you have shared in the chat box also good. Means you have understood its meaning. Gorakshana, just share me its screenshot. I think due to network issues, your screen is not visible to us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Something is happening.
I also implement over here, but just I want to answer from your side. Many of you have designed it correctly because everyone is having
Recording in
different logic.
progress.
Hello,
What is that?
am I clear?
Kutuyale waki. Zoom.
Okay, wait, I will share my screen. Gorakshan, can you stop sharing your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And your voice also. Right. Those who have shared me their programs all are correct because everyone has applied their own logic, but that logic works perfectly. Okay, so they have applied whatever logic, they have implemented whatever statement I want from my side, but I want to share it according to my concept. Okay, everyone has implemented in correct manner because they have applied their own logic over here, but final output is one and the same. Finally, you have used the abstract class as well as the abstract method. Okay, so those who have implemented all are correct, but I want to show you my logic also, so you will be clear that how many ways are there to implement a single program for the single type of a requirement. So this is the main concept. Okay, so whenever you are gathering the requirement from the user or from the customer or client, it may happen that they have given the common requirement to both the parties, but both parties has designed a different logic and different program for the same concept. Okay, now you have understood that because everybody has implemented their own logic, but final output is one and the same. Finally, you have used the abstract class, but whatever requirement gathered from your side is perfectly clear. Okay, now see, I will apply my logic over here. Okay, first I will create a simple class for the program shape. So I will first write abstract class having name as a shape. ओके, प्रत्येकाचं लॉजिक वेगवेगळं आहे, कुणाचेही प्रोग्राम चुकलेले नाहीत, सगळ्यांचे प्रोग्राम बरोबर आहेत, फक्त प्रत्येकाचं लॉजिक वेगवेगळं आहे. फायनल आउटपुट तेच आलंय. तुम्ही abstract क्लास यूज केला, abstract मेथड्स पण यूज केले, राईट? नाउ सी what I have told you. Create a one shape class. In that, create one abstract method having name as draw. Having name as a draw. Just I have created one shape class which is abstract one, and I have created one simple statement that is method. Now I will create one subclass having name as a square. Having name as a square which extends properties of shape class, which extends properties of a shape class. In that, I will create one method which is held by the parent class, that is shape, which is held by the parent class shape. So what I will do, I will create its complete definition or declaration, whatever we have initialized in the parent class shape. Understood? Okay. Now I will write here a simple SOP statement to print as drawing square. Just I am writing one statement. We have not designed any type of a calculation over here. Okay. Now I am writing here one statement as drawing square. What I have written? Just I have written here drawing square. Now second, what I have told you, take a two different shapes like a rectangle, square, circle, like that, and just implement it. So next I will create it as a rectangle. Okay, and in place of square I will write here rectangle. Okay, so what I have done, I have created two shapes. One is the square and second one is the rectangle with the help of this parent class shape. With the help of parent class shape. Now I will create third class, that is the class which is holding the main method. The class which is holding the main method. Now see, I will create that class. So this is a shape related programming we are doing. So I will create class as a shape main. This is name given by me for this main class. In that main method is there public static void main, then string arguments, okay, and after that, first if I want to implement square class, then I will create object of a square class, and if I want to implement object method of a rectangle class, then I will use the object of a rectangle class. Now see what I will do. First I will create object of a shape class. Suppose s1 is equal to new. Here I will provide the constructor of a square class. लक्षात येते? S1 ला मी काय पास केलंय, स्क्वेअरचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर पास केलाय. It means whenever we will call the method draw with the help of a S1, it will move towards this method. And second one, in same fashion, I will create the S2 object for rectangle. In place of a square, I will write here rectangle. Okay, so whenever you will call S1 with draw method, it will print this statement, and whenever you will call S2, it will print second statement. Understood? Because whenever you are implementing abstract class, in that case, what happens? It will first see which constructor you have used for the creation of an object. Which constructor you have used for the creation of an object, and according to that, it will take its method. Now I will write here s1 dot draw and s2 dot draw. S1 dot draw and second one s2 dot draw, and just save it and implement it. Everybody has tried for the same answer. All of you got the same answers, but you have used different logics. Whatever logic you have applied, all are the correct. Final output is one and the same, but you should know this point also. Whatever statement I have given from my side, you must be able to implement in that track. Okay. प्रत्येकाचं लॉजिक वेगवेगळं असणार आहे, त्याच्यामुळे फक्त जे तुम्हाला रिक्वायरमेंट दिले आहेत त्या तुमच्या प्रोग्राम्स मध्ये पाहिजेत, प्लस तुमचं आउटपुट पण त्याप्रमाणे पाहिजे. जस्ट यू हॅव टू टेक केअर अबाउट इट. ओके, नाउ आय विल एक्झिक्यूट इट. ओके, ड्रॉइंग स्क्वेअर, ड्रॉइंग रेक्टँगल. का तर आपण पहिल्यांदा स्क्वेअरचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर पास केला, त्यामुळे बाय डिफॉल्ट तो स्क्वेअरच्या सब क्लासला गेला, आणि सेकंड टाइम आपण रेक्टँगलचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर पास केला, दॅट्स वाय सेकंड क्लासचा स्टेटमेंट्स इम्प्लिमेंट झाले. ओके, एनी क्वेरीज इन इट? Yes, students, is there any queries?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if you want to take it, you can take down this also, because you have implement same type of a statements but different logic. So you should know this logic also. So take it and then we will move further. I want to show you different examples based on this. Okay. Now should we move towards next point? Yes, students. Should we move towards next point? Okay.
Yes.
In same fashion, okay. In same fashion, you can also implement rate of interest. In same fashion, you can also implement rate of interest. Now, see here, I am launching one poll. I am launching one poll. You have to answer this poll. Otherwise, your attendance will not be marked. So you have to answer this poll right now. I am launching it. I have launched it. Answer it. This is related to your attendance, and here only your attendance is get calculated. So take care it. Okay, and from here onwards, your attendance will be marked on the basis of polls only. So please reply it as early as possible because I will keep it open for 1 minute. Already 30 seconds is over. आणि ज्यांना पोल दिसत नसेल त्यांनी जस्ट एकदा मीटिंग मधून बाहेर पडून लगेच जॉईन करा. पोल तुम्हाला ऍक्टिव्हेट होईल. ज्यांना दिसत नसेल त्यांच्यासाठी. 104 students has replied over there. Right now count is 130. Means 127 students are there. And out of 127, 105 has replied. Remaining students, remaining 20 students, make it fast. Yes, make it fast. 107. Remaining 20 students. Make it fast. This is for your use only. It will save our time because while taking the attendance, it will take more time. So reply it over here. I will mark from here. Yes, remaining 18 students.
हॅलो मॅम.
Yes.
मॅम पोल दिसत नाहीये. लेफ्टहून जॉईन
हा
केलं
लेफ्ट
तरी.
करून जॉईन करा की.
मॅम केलं लेफ्टहून जॉईन तरी दिसत नाहीये.
तुम्ही चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाका तुमचा रोल नंबर. डिव्हिजन आणि रोल नंबर चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाका पटकन.
हो,
ज्यांना पोल रिस्टार्ट करून पण दिसत नाहीये त्यांनी चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये आपापले रोल नंबर्स टाका. 112 students has replied. Yes, remaining students, make it fast. And this only considered as a attendance. Okay. So total 116 students has replied out of 132. Now I am closing it. So whatever students has remained, reply it. Otherwise I am going to close it. Make it fast. Okay. Now I am going to close it within 10 seconds. Okay, you can see here 116 students has replied, remaining has not replied. Okay, now your attendance is over, but again meanwhile one poll is there. So according to your topic, you have also replied to that poll, then and then your attendance will be marked. Okay. Now next part related to constructor, abstract class having constructor, data members and method. Right now we have seen a simple program which is having the single abstract method. Single abstract method. Now I will move towards next one. Are you able to see it? Okay. Now I will move towards this program. Now what I will do, I will create here one simple constructor, then one more non-abstract method, and I will implement it. Okay, now see how can implement it. First, I will create a simple abstract class with same name, that is bike. आपण आधी एक बाईक क्लास घेतला होता म्हणून मी ते बाईक 1 घेतलेला आहे. Okay, now in that I will create one constructor of bike class. Okay, and in that I will write a simple SOP statement. Out.println. Simple SOP statement लिखिए. Bike is created. Bike constructor is created. Understood what I have done? मी एक फक्त simple constructor create केला abstract class मध्ये. Okay. Whether my voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute, students. Okay, hello students. Now see, I have created a simple constructor in it, and now I will create one abstract method. What is our rule for abstract method? We can initialize it, but we cannot declare or we cannot define it in the same class because this is the abstract one. Okay, मी एक abstract method create केली. आता मी non abstract method म्हणजे आपण जी normal create करतो ती method create करते. Suppose change gear. Okay, मी आता एक simple method घेतली which is called as the non abstract, and now I will write here a simple statement as gear change. Gear change. Okay, म्हणजे मी एक abstract class घेतला, त्या abstract class मध्ये abstract method declare केली, non abstract method declare केली plus constructor declare केली. ठीक आहे, आपण आपल्या प्रेझेंटेशन मध्ये मगाशी लिहिलेलं होतं सेम फॉर्मॅट. Sorry, are you able to see this? Okay, just a minute students, wait for a few minutes. Just we have written 5 points related to abstract class as, see, in abstract class, abstract keyword must be there. It can have abstract or non-abstract methods. It cannot be instantiated, means you can declare it, but you cannot write its definition completely in that abstract method. Just initialization part is there. And then it can have constructor and non-static methods also. Right, according to that we have added here one constructor, but right now we have not added any type of a static method and final keyword related method to abstract class. Okay, so according to these 5 statements we have added now constructor and non-abstract method, so you can try for static methods as well as final methods also. Okay, so this is as for your homework. So whenever you will have time, you can try this. Whenever you will have time, you can try this for static method as well as final methods. Right now, I have included non-abstract and constructor over this method. Okay, now I will create one subclass as a Honda. Initially also we have used this name, so I will write here Honda1, which extends properties of bike class, which extends properties of bike class. Okay, now what I will do, I will declare the run method over here. What I will do, I will declare the run method over here like this. And here I will write the complete statement. Here I will write the complete statement related to run method. Okay, now see what I am writing over here. Just statement. And here I will write running safely. Okay, so this statement I have written in the Honda class. Now I will create one more class which holds the main method. Which holds the main method. So I will give name as a test class. In that main method, public static void main string arguments. Now, how to create object for this? Anyone? How to create object for this? You can unmute your mic and say. See it carefully. We have created one abstract class having name as a bike1 and subclass having name as a Honda1. So how to declare its object according to previous examples?
Honda1, for Honda1, you have to create object.
Okay, but with the help of we have to create object of a parent class with the help of a subclass Honda1. Understood? लक्षात येतं सगळ्यांच्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you want to call the run method, then just use it b.run. And if you want to call the method change gear, then you have to use it here as b.change gear. Okay. Now see what happened. You have created the object of a parent class with the help of a constructor of a subclass, but then also it will call the constructor of a parent class. लक्षात येते इथे काय होतं, जेव्हा तुम्ही ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करता पॅरेंट क्लासचा, तो क्रिएट करत असताना तुम्ही इथे कन्स्ट्रक्टर यूज करता सब क्लास म्हणजे चाइल्ड क्लासचा. का तर आपल्याला इथली ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट मेथड जी कम्प्लिटली डिक्लेअर केली आहे ती ऍक्सेस करायची असती म्हणून. तरी पण तुमचा हा क्लास एक्झिक्यूट होतो, सॉरी हा कन्स्ट्रक्टर एक्झिक्यूट होतो. का तर whenever you are creating this object, it will go through this portion. Okay, compiler will check this abstract class completely. Due to that, by default it will implement this constructor and then it will check whether any abstract method is there. If there, it will check its syntax. If syntax is correct, then it will move toward next point, that is this change gear method. If you are calling it in your main method, then it will execute. Otherwise, it will keep it as it is. Okay, that's why whenever you are creating any object, by default, its constructor is fetched from the parent class. Okay, now I will execute it. Before that, I will save it. ज्याच्यामध्ये मेन मेथड आहे तोच आपण क्लास एक्झिक्यूट करणार. Understood? Bike constructor is created, running safely because we have called first method as a run and then we have called non-abstract method that is change gear. Okay, have you understood this one? Okay, any queries? Yes, students, is there any queries? Okay, meanwhile, check your group. I have added one Excel sheet yesterday related to voter ID. Fill it fast, so we can proceed further from college side. Okay, so meanwhile complete it, so it will be very easy for us. Okay, any queries related to abstract class? Now, what you have to do, you have to implement one simple program based on this concept. काय करायचं आहे ते मी सांगते. आता मी नवीन नोटपॅड घेते. हाफ पोर्शन मी इथे करून दाखवते. रिमेनिंग you have to implement. And this is related to interface. This is completely related to interface. So before moving toward interface, I will check your attendance. That will be very easy because right now you have given the poll. So I will once again through that poll so we can proceed further. Okay. Wait for a few minutes. If anybody has not mentioned the attendance, they can in the chat box. I am purposefully checking it from polls, so you will be very familiar with it. A division, roll number 6, 10. These are the absent numbers. What I'm calling, these are the absent numbers.
Ma'am, I'm present. A6.
Okay. Roll number 52, A division. Are you present? 55. 59. Roll number 59, A division. 63. 76, A division. Okay, now I'm moving towards B division. I'm checking through poll only, okay. Roll number 4. 7. 12 and 30. 24. 29. Remaining, I will check through chat box also because many of you are dropped in the chat box also. 37, 38, 39, 40. 42, 43. 45. 46. 53. Okay. 54 to 56.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
53 is present.
Yes, yes, I have noted. 58. Roll number 58. 60, 61, 62. 64, 65, 66. 69, 70. 70, 72. 74. 76, 77. 79.
74 present, ma'am.
Okay. While giving the names, give it properly, okay?
Ma'am, 34 present.
Okay. B division or A division? B77 is present.
B 34, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, B55.
B37 present.
Yes. I'm checking it once again. A76. Why you have given names like this? Shreyas Patil, Shailesh Bhosle. What is your roll numbers? Shreyas Patil. And Shailesh? Give your roll numbers before starting your names. Because in polls also that will be reflected as it is. $52. Okay. Now I am adding here absent roll numbers that I have taken from polls. So check it. And this is for the last time. Okay. Next time I will not share these cases with you. So you have to take care about your polls. If anybody is present but not answered that poll, just write in the chat box. Now I am adding the B division. Yes, go to the divisions, check it. Okay. Now we will move towards the next point. Okay. Now see, we move towards the next point related to interfaces, because this is the very important concept related to next one, that is interface. Then and then only you can achieve the remaining part of inheritances. We have only implemented 3 types of inheritances in the inheritance concept. Right now we can implement remaining 2 also with the help of interface. Now see how to design the interfaces. An interface in Java is a blueprint of a class, and it has a static constants and abstract methods. In abstract class, by default, you are having the abstract and non-abstract methods, constructors, static methods, and final methods. But in interface, you will have the static constants and abstract methods. Then the interface in Java is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. There can be only abstract methods in the Java interface, not a method body. Okay, just you can initialize it like a abstract class methods. Same is applicable over here. Then it used to achieve the abstraction and multiple inheritance in Java. So you can achieve multiple inheritance through this. Before that, we have unable to implement it, but right now you can move towards this point. And there are mainly 3 reasons are there to implement the interface. One is to achieve the abstraction. Second one, by interface we can support the functionality of multiple inheritance. And third one, it can be used to achieve loose coupling. What is mean by loose coupling? How to implement it? We will see whenever that concept is came in front of us. Okay, so main three things are there to achieve abstraction. Then we can support the functionality of multiple inheritance and loose coupling. So these are the three ways we can implement it through inheritance and interfaces. जर तुम्हाला क्लास एक्सटेंड करून घ्यायचा असेल, म्हणजे तुम्हाला इनहेरिटन्सची कन्सेप्ट इम्प्लिमेंट करायची असतील, दोन क्लासेस असतील तर तुम्हाला एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड वापरावा लागेल. जर एक क्लास इंटरफेसला एक्सट्रॅक्ट करून घेत असेल, एक क्लास जर इंटरफेसला एक्सट्रॅक्ट करून घेत असेल तर तुम्हाला इम्प्लिमेंट कीवर्ड वापरावा लागतो. आणि जर एक इंटरफेस दुसऱ्या इंटरफेसला एक्सटेंड करून घेणार असेल तर डायरेक्टली एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड इज ऍप्लिकेबल. फक्त लक्षात ठेवायचं, जर क्लासच्याच प्रॉपर्टीज इनहेरिट करणार असेल तर एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड वापरायचा. इंटरफेसच्याच प्रॉपर्टीज इनहेरिट करणार असेल तर एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड वापरायचा. आणि क्लास इंटरफेसच्या प्रॉपर्टीज एक्सटेंड करणार असेल किंवा एक्सट्रॅक्ट करणार असेल तर इम्प्लिमेंट्स हा कीवर्ड वापरायचा. So this is the very basic concept behind this interface. How to call the interface in your class. So with the help of interfaces, you can implement multiple inheritance. You can implement multiple inheritance. This is not possible in the classes. Why you know it? Because if you are trying access multiple classes in the single class, then there is a conflict between that classes. But here not the case. You can directly call it through interfaces. Okay, so this is completely theory part regarding interfaces. Now we will move towards its actual program. How to design it, how to call it in your program. So first see its syntax, how to implement it. इंटरफेस जसा ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास तयार केला त्याचप्रमाणे इंटरफेस आणि त्याचं काय नेम असेल ते, सपोज सॅम्पल, दिस इज द नेम ऑफ इंटरफेस. ओके, हा झाला त्याचा सिंटॅक्स. मग ह्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही कॉन्स्टंट डिक्लेअर करा, मेथड्स डिक्लेअर करा अकॉर्डिंग टू युअर यूज. ओके, शुड वी मूव टुवर्ड्स इट्स प्रोग्राम? Yes, students. If you have understood the theory part, then should we move towards its program? Hello, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, first we will create a very simple program. Suppose you want to print something to user screen, then I will create one interface as printable. Okay, and in that I will write one method print. तुम्हाला काय करायचं, फक्त एक इन्फॉर्मेशन युजरला प्रिंट करून द्यायची. तर मी इंटरफेस मध्ये काय लिहिलं, फक्त प्रिंट ही मेथड लिहिली. Then I will create one class having name as a which implements the properties of interface printable. ठीक आहे, मी आता तुमचा इंटरफेसच्या प्रॉपर्टीज कॉल करायला लागले. जर इथे क्लास असता तर मी डायरेक्टली एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड यूज करून त्या क्लासला ऍक्सेस केला असता, पण इथे आपला काय आहे, इंटरफेस आहे. सो यू नीड टू यूज दी कीवर्ड ऍज अ इम्प्लिमेंट्स. इम्प्लिमेंट्स आहे ते. ओके, एस आहे त्याला प्रोनाउन्स करताना पण करा, नाहीतर तुम्ही इथं स्पेलिंग लिहिताना गडबड करता. ठीक आहे, इम्प्लिमेंट्स लाईक एक्सटेंड्स, हिअर ऑल्सो इम्प्लिमेंट्स, because sometimes we are writing the abstract methods in the interface, so we need to write completely whenever we will require in our program. So implements keyword is there. What is our interface name? Printable. So I will write here one method having name as a, ठीक आहे, मी तर ती मेथड फक्त डिक्लेअर म्हणजे इनिशियलाइज केली होती इंटरफेस मध्ये. Now we have to write its definition. So I will write here just SOP statement And in that SOP statement, I will write one message. Welcome. फक्त मला welcome keyword print करायचा user. Okay, so just I have written. Now, what I will do, I will create a main method, public static void main, string arguments, and in that I will create object of a class A is equal to class only. कारण आपण ऑब्जेक्ट्स कशाचे क्रिएट करतो तर क्लासेसचे. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट I have written like this. Now I will call it, that is this method having name as a print. सेम स्ट्रक्चर आहे जसं तुम्ही क्लासेस एक्सटेंड करून घेत होता तसंच, फक्त तुम्हाला इंटरफेस इम्प्लिमेंट करायचा असेल तुमच्या क्लासमध्ये किंवा प्रॉपर्टीज घ्यायच्या असतील तर इम्प्लिमेंट्स हा कीवर्ड यूज करून ते तुम्हाला कॉल करावं लागेल. नाउ फर्स्ट आय विल सेव्ह इट. Welcome. Okay. Have you got it? Okay. लक्षात आलं सगळ्यांच्या? So this is the very basic program of interface. Now we will see a program like a drawable. We have already implemented shape class in the abstract class. Same pattern we will apply over here, but with the help of interface. Okay. आता तो इंटरफेस न कसा तो सेम लॉजिक अप्लाय करायचा ते आपण बघणार आहे. मी आधी इथे तुम्हाला इम्प्लिमेंट करून दाखवते. ठीक आहे, कारण तुम्ही जस्ट ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास इम्प्लिमेंट केलाय, दोन मिक्स करायचं नाही आपल्याला. ठीक आहे. नाउ आय विल टेक अ न्यू नोटपॅड, create interface having name as a drawable. ठीक आहे, मी इथे ड्रॉवेबल नावाचा एक इंटरफेस क्रिएट केलाय. त्याच्यामध्ये एक मेथड क्रिएट करते having name as a draw. ठीक आहे. आता इथे तुम्ही जेव्हा एखादा इंटरफेस क्रिएट करता त्या केसमध्ये तुम्ही इथे कॅपिटलने पण स्टार्ट करू शकता, कारण लाईक अ क्लास, इट्स कम्प्लिटली लाईक अ क्लास. सो यू कॅन डिक्लेअर इट विथ द हेल्प ऑफ अ कॅपिटल लेटर्स ऑल्सो. नाउ I will create one class having name as a rectangle, which implements the properties of drawable interface. Properties of drawable interface. लक्षात येते? मी सिंपल एक क्लास क्रिएट केला having name as a rectangle. आता मी इथे ह्याचं कंप्लीट डेफिनेशन लिहिणार आहे. ड्रॉ क्लास, ड्रॉ मेथड्स. Let's see. So you can write one SOP statements also. System dot out dot println, and in that drawing rectangle. ओके, मी जस्ट तेवढं स्टेटमेंट लिहिलं आणि आता मी अजून एक क्लास डिझाइन करते. सपोज पेंटागॉन. ओके, सेम मी इकडे रिफ्लेक्ट करते in place of rectangle. Okay, so we have created total 2 classes which are holding the properties of interface drawable. Now I will create one class, suppose test1, because we have already utilized test class. In that main method public static void main, string arguments. And now we have to create object of a rectangle class as a separately and pentagon class as a separately. Now see, first I will create for the rectangle, then I will create for the pentagon. R is equal to new rectangle and just call it r dot draw. मी आधी एकच क्लास कॉल केलाय. फर्स्ट I will save it. Now see, here it has shown me error because, just a minute. What it has printed? It's unable to call draw method inside it. Why? का तशी एरर आलेली आहे? मगाशी
फंक्शन
आपण
पब्लिक करायला पाहिजे होतं फंक्शन.
करेक्ट. ओके, का तर मी इथे पब्लिक लिहिलेलं नाही म्हणून ती तुम्हाला एरर जनरेट झाली. बिकॉज इंटरफेस मधल्या जेव्हा मेथड्स कॉल करायचे असतात आणि त्याची डेफिनेशन लिहायची असते त्यावेळेस इट मस्ट बी अ पब्लिक. Now I have added, sorry, I have okay understood त्या दोन एरर्स का जनरेट झाल्या होत्या. असं होऊ शकतं. फक्त कधी कधी काय होतं, आपण आपल्या फ्लो मध्ये असतो त्यामुळे ह्या अशा गोष्टी झाल्या तर एकदा चेक करायचं का झालं होतं तसं. Drawing rectangles because I have created object for rectangle class only. Now hello students, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will add here another class that is the pentagon. And I will create object as a P. I will just save it and once again implement it. Okay, understood it? So these are the very basic examples. You should able to inherit or you should able to implement your interfaces in your classes. So how to apply it in the day-to-day life applications? This is the main part, right? Now see how to apply it into day-to-day life examples. For that application, we will take one example as rate of interest. Okay, at the rate of interest, it completely depend on the bank to bank. Many banks are available in India right now. Some of the nationalized, some of the local. So according to that, its rate of interest are also get changed. Okay, it may be in the points, but it may get changed That's why you can design such a types of a application in through soft means many banks. Okay. Sometimes it may happen that you have to design the applications based on the banks, based on the some institutes. Okay, so in that time you need to use the interfaces or sometimes inheritance concept. So I will show you a very basic example based on the rate of interest, how to implement such a type of a program. I will take a one new notepad for the implementation of rate of interest. Just a minute, students. Okay, if I want to implement a rate of interest, what you have to take as an interface? Just first say it from your side, then I will implement it from my side. What is the name of interface? Suppose bank. We are implementing related to bank, so I will create interface as a blank. In that, I will create method as rate of interest. We are working on the rate of interest, so I will create method as a rate of interest. Understood? I have created rate of interest. Now I will create one class. Suppose SBI, which implements properties of bank interface. Now you have to create its definition in your class. Definition in your class. Now make it as a public, otherwise it will not provide access over here for further implementation. Now here you can write the rate of interest also. So if I will take a void as a rate of interest, then you need to write a complete statement. So to avoid such a cases, you can directly take here as a float. Okay, so you can directly return the rate of interest. You can directly return the rate of interest. So just write here return. Suppose rate of interest of SBI Bank is like 10%. So I will write like this. In same fashion, you can take a different banks over here. So I will take here two banks. First I have taken SBI. Now I will take a PNB. I will change the rate of interest as suppose 9.6. Then I will take a one more bank. Now I will take a local bank. So I will write here district bank. Its rate of interest might be 9.3, and then I will create main class. Suppose test second. In that I will create a main method. Public static void main. String arguments. And now I will create object of bank class. Now here what I will do, I will create object of a bank interface with the help of a SBI क्लास कन्स्ट्रक्टर जे आपण अपकास्टिंग डाउनकास्टिंग त्या प्रोसेस मध्ये जे आपण करत होतो. नाउ आय विल अप्लाय सच अ टाइप ऑफ लॉजिक हिअर. मी आधीच्या प्रोग्रामला काय करत होते, डायरेक्टली एसबीआयचा ऑब्जेक्ट आधीच्या प्रोग्रामचं जर लॉजिक इम्प्लिमेंट केलं असतं तर मी एसबीआयचा ऑब्जेक्ट घेतला असता, एसबीआयचा ऑब्जेक्ट घेतला असता आणि डायरेक्टली मेथड कॉल केली असते. आता मी इथे अनदर लॉजिक यूज करते. इथे काय यूज करणार आहे, बँक इंटरफेसचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करणार आहे थ्रू एसबीआय कन्स्ट्रक्टर. लक्षात येते मी काय केलं, इंटरफेसचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केला पण कन्स्ट्रक्टर कोणाचा पास केला, एसबीआयचा. जस्ट अ मिनिट. Whose mic is on? Okay. Now you can directly call that method over here like this. B dot. Okay, initially I will create as a B1 so we can implement more also. Rate of interest. Rate of interest. Check this spelling. Okay. But whenever you will call like this, it will just print the value over there. So I will write this statement in the SOP by mentioning the complete information like this. Can you please unmute your mic? Always I have to check it and unmute it. And for your information, you can write the rate of interest as rate of interest of SBI is equal to. Understood? Now I will save it first. Second, okay. Rate of interest of SBI is 9.1 because we have written 9.10 float, so it has taken first digit only. By default, its meaning is 9.10 only. Okay. Then if you want to implement second, then what you have to do, same is applicable over here, but just changes that in place of this, you need to write the constructor of that particular bank. Once again, save it and implement it. Now total 2 rate of interest will get printed over here. Understood? In same fashion, you can apply for the third number class also. Any queries? Till now, we have not implemented any type of a inheritance concept over here. आतापर्यंत आपण ऍक्च्युअली इनहेरिटन्सची कन्सेप्ट इम्प्लिमेंट केलेली नाही, फक्त पॅरेंट क्लास आपण सब क्लासेस मध्ये कॉल करून घेतो, राईट? This is already applicable in the inheritance also. Now we will move towards multiple inheritance that we are unable to achieve in the classes. Okay, that we have unable to implement in the classes. Have you understood this part? Yes, students, have you understood it? In every lecture, 2 polls will be there. Okay, last 20 seconds. Okay, it means everybody has understood it. Who has not understood? Just a minute, I will check it. Just a minute, I am checking that who is not understood it. Okay, remaining all, have you understood it? Okay. Now we will move towards our program. It means I can move further related to this multiple interface. So why we are unable to implement in the class? I have already told you that whenever we want to access multiple parent class in the single subclass, what happens? There may be a chances of ambiguity, because suppose I have created class A having the method name as a run, and in class B also I have created method as a run. So it will generate the ambiguity and we are unable to differentiate in between two. We are unable to differentiate in between two. So whenever we are using the interfaces, we can easily differentiate in between two with the help of abstract methods. With the help of abstract methods. So it will remove the ambiguity. That's why we can implement the multiple inheritance with the help of interface. Now I can show over here. I will create a new class, interface printable. In that, I will create one simple method having name as a print, and in same format I will create one more interface as a showable. शोएबल नावाची मेथड क्रिएट केली, त्याच्यामधली मी आता दोन इंटरफेसेस क्रिएट केले. Now I will call it in the one class. Class name is a B. Implements, because we are taking the properties of interface. So write the implements keyword, and at a time you can call both the interfaces. In classes also it's allowed, but both are the classes only. But sometimes in version change it may not allow. Okay, now I will write here the complete declaration or definition of print method as well as show method. Okay, but in the classes, what happens if you have created here two methods having the same name, it unable to differentiate it, because in the classes what we are doing, we are writing the complete declaration here only. So ambiguity will get generated, but here not the case like that. Here just we are initializing it and we are writing its complete definition in the required class, that is in the subclass. Okay, so I will write here information of that class print, and whatever information you want to print to user, you can write over here. Okay, so what I will do, I will write here one message, sorry, in SOP statement, system dot out dot println, and in that I will write one message as welcome, and in second is show method. In show method, what I will do, I will just write here ty, and then I will create a main method. And here I will create object of a class B is equal to new class name, and then you can call it as b dot print, and second one b dot show. Now I will save it, save as b dot java. Are you able to see my window correctly? Just a minute. Now I will implement it. Now see, it has generated the errors because I have not completed its bracket. And while writing here, I have written here as a class. लक्षात येते ती जी एरर जनरेट झाली ती ह्याच्यामुळे जनरेट झालेली. Semicolon is expected. Just check it and save it. And once again, welcome ty. Okay, if I have written here like as a only print, it will print on the same line. Understood? So this is the example of multiple inheritance with the help of interfaces. Any queries?